welcome. My name's Tina, and I'm going to be doing some readings, tarot readings, and astrology readings about all the zodiac signs and Mars. So, I should have probably cleaned up my area first, right? But I don't think we're live quite yet, so... There it is. Okay. Okay. So what I have is the lowdown on Mars. And I honestly wasn't understanding, how important this was. So I saw something on it last night and I thought, dang it, I need to do a video on that. So we got Mars in, we got Mars is in Scorpio. So let's just see how that affects every single sign, and we'll just do one sign at a time. So let me see what there's, with everything, there's a, excuse me, high side and the low side to things, right? Including Mars. So the high side is Mars can bless you with great risk-taking ability, courage, passion, and determination. Low side, Mars can cause anger issues, laziness, and having a feeling of no direction in your life. So those are the two, and then there's everything in between, right? So Mars is in Scorpio right now, and it's at home there. That's their home base. Mars rules Scorpio, so it's strong-willed, self-driven, and disciplined. So that's what happens when Mars is in Scorpio. So let's start with Aries. And we'll look at the time, 2:44. So Aries, here's what the astrology says. You could see a great transformation, abrupt changes. Put your physical health first and be sure to drive carefully. Think about investing in real estate with your partner. Okay. So Spirit, angels, guides. Do we need an oracle for guidance, Spirit? I don't know which one it would be. Okay. We'll just do tarot. Let's see how it's affecting Aries. We're looking about Mars. What's Mars doing for Aries? Okay. 10 of Pentacles, right? So you could see great transformations, abrupt changes, making sure to put your physical self first, your health, and think about investing in real estate with a partner. So 10 of Pentacles is coming out. So I'm wondering if this is going to directly affect your money situation, right? I feel like, honestly, the Magician is here. What are you manifesting? You could manifest the 10 of Pentacles, it's saying. This is a placement of driven energy, you know what I mean? So pick a goal and go for it. I feel like let go of anything that doesn't serve you, you know what I mean? Putting your own self first. I feel like some of you are going to be learning something new. Page of Swords. So I don't know if you're going to be taking a class or if you're just researching something, but I feel like there's something there. And I think it could be, leaning toward like a new beginning in maybe your financial path is what it looks like. Yeah, I feel like if you want whatever you want right now, be it love or money, right? It feels like you want both. But I'm feeling like world is your oyster, Aries, right? um, that's what I'm sort of thinking here. I feel like it's in the eighth, it's in your eighth house. Let me see. Yeah, it's in your eighth house. So the Judgment card is here. You might have some spiritual awakening kind of energy. Yeah, transformation. What's transforming? Could be, some of you could be traveling. What I feel like is happening to you is really money related in this reading, Aries. So whatever it is you want, you are the manifesting sign of all signs, right? With the air, with the Emperor being your ruling card, right? Or yeah, that's who you are, is the Emperor. And they are the major manifestors. So that's what I kind of feel like you're doing. I feel like you're ending some kind of cycle. I'm going to ask what the cycle is that you're putting an end to, because I feel like fast forward movement and alignment coming for you. It could have to do with a lover. So if you're manifesting a lover, Aries, go for it. You can have one. I feel like, honestly, like there's this 10 of wands here. So it's saying like on one side of the manifest card, you got 10 of pentacles. On the other, you have 10 of wands. You got to shake off that 10 of wands. Shake it off. Tell me what the 10 of wands is for Aries. Okay, they're telling me the way to shake it off is to stay in the present. So I feel like there's something, you know, in your mind that makes you feel doubtful about yourself or lacking in some way, like you have unsureness. I see like this person like hiding themselves, almost like they don't want to be seen, um like shame almost. It's time for that to change. Like I feel like it's time for that to change. And like it's saying like stay in the present, um make a list of your gratitude and stay there, because your soul is here. Like the Judgment card, it's about it's a soul awakening, you know. It's the soul coming to the surface. It's the human waking up. Oh my God, I really have this other piece of me that's amazing. Then that's powerful and transcendent, right? So I feel like that's also happening for you according to the tarot reading, right? I feel like there could be love coming in. There is a Knight of Cups here that's offering a new beginning. And I feel like it feels really good, you know, like it's new. So you might know this person maybe through work, or they're just put in your path somehow. And they make you feel very, very good. In fact, I feel like they're part of the awakening. Like your soul wants to experience this relationship because it's transformational. Mars energy again, right? So Aries, I feel like someone's coming in. Tell me what the World card is representing for Aries here, Spirit. Thank you so much. Okay, so there's it's the toxic pattern. And look at Mars coming in hot right here. You know, that's what Mars is taking. So through this transit, I feel like if you had any kind of lack, self-doubt, feeling like you're not enough, right? And toxic patterns of whatever kind, I feel like Mars is shifting that out of there. There's an end to that. I mean, because you're finding, you know, your soul, and your soul's leading you to money, right? And it probably has been for a long time, you know. But I think what has to end in order for you to like finish this manifestation off, because I feel like you're already started on it, but you've got this feeling of some kind of like, I'm not enough, or like, you know how sometimes we'll just like relive our childhood, and there's something about it that makes us feel doubtful about ourselves. Like, look at this guy. Like, do you see how he's like almost covering up who he really is? He doesn't want anyone to see anything. And it's because he feels not enough. So that's the energy that's leaving from Mars. What a beautiful message. I feel like you're going through a lot of like major arcana of energy through the Mars thing. One is learning really how to manifest. And I think it is all about staying in the present and having an attitude of gratitude. So the more you're excited about your life, the more you're grateful for things, the universe feels that energy and says, more things to be grateful for. More things to be grateful for. And I think it's really like all kinds of things. It's money, it's love, it's self-awareness, right? Huge transformation. Some of you could be traveling, getting a new vehicle, maybe with the Chariot card, but more than anything, it's really like running and like your body, mind, and soul going the same direction, like a well-oiled machine. There is no fear stopping this movement, you know. So that's why Mars is taking out this suffering, because it's been a pattern. And the way to work with the energy is to stay in the present moment and be grateful, Aries. So I feel like whatever you got to do to like be grateful, just do it, because you've got a lot of really cool, you got love, you've got money, you've got new information, and you definitely have self-awareness, which is so important, right? So that's what I see Mars bringing in for you, Aries. 1144 for Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, here's your reading. Mars in Scorpio challenges your 7th house of relationships and commitments. Okay, and that's all it says. Let's see what's happening for, oops. For Taurus. Show me what Mars is moving for Taurus, because what it's talking about is relationships. It's in your relationship house. Hi, Tim. How's it going? Okay, so 4 of Wands, that's pretty dang good. That's a happy, stable home life, which is great. Page of Wands is here. Let's see. Something exciting, something new, possibly a child even. Page, right? Could be a message. So nice to see you, Tim. I hardly ever see you anymore. It's good to see you. My hair looks crazy, and I really curled it and everything. But I'm looking in the camera, and I'm like, man, I look like I just got out of bed, but I didn't. Sorry, my hair looks weird. I'm doing good, besides I'm having kind of a weird hair day. Okay. All right, so this is in your... It's challenging your 7th house of relationships. So here's what I'm seeing. Like, I don't know if this is like a struggle between a couple of kids. 5 of Wands. So I don't know. Let's just keep going. Yeah, good. What did you learn in that hermit mode? I love the hermit mode. Hopefully you saw how bright your light is. Okay. All right, so Taurus, it looks like there's some kind of an argument here. Man, I feel like you're sort of at your wit's end about it. It could be about your home life, right? Or a relationship, but I see fighting where once there was stability and happiness, right? So the Mars energy might be challenging, something about your family. Because what I see is 3 pages, which tells me there's children. And then you have 2 fours, which is about your family. It's about your home life. And I feel like I'm going to clarify some of this. Good. I'm glad you're we are all just making progress. We're a work in progress. And sometimes it takes a while, but I think that's okay too. I kind of think that's part of the plan, right? If they shoved all the information down our throat right all at once, I don't know how we would deal with it. Okay. So, I feel like there is a change here because you know, at the end of the day, I mean, a family is about love. And I just think this is like a little bump in the road, right? I think the energy is changing. I feel like Taurus, they're showing you here as the Queen of Pentacles, knowing your value and the source of love. So, with all this that's going on, it looks like problems, you know, within the family. It looks like someone's just walking away, right? Let's clarify what's going on here. Why is that Five of Wands? What is it? Like, what happened in the Five of Wands? Five of Wands can be competition, you know? And this is in your 7th house of relationships and commitments. Okay, so you're guarded. There's something just not going on great here with the Five of Wands. It looks like someone stopped talking. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. What happened with the Eight of Cups? It's like someone's walking away here with this one. So I kind of feel like this walking away from the whatever the problem is. You know what I mean? Like you're just like, no. I feel like you're working on yourself, and I feel like you're kind of like the foundation of this situation if it's your kids, right? It could be about work too, because I do see Eight of Pentacles here. But like, so it's showing me like this commotion here. And it then at the bottom at the bottom of the reading here, it's showing me wish fulfillment, reconciliation, the work card. So you guys are in a calmer place with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. I kind of just feel like that's your energy, and like there's a lot going on, but I feel like you're the one that's settling it down. I feel like there's also spirit guides here, right? Spirit guides helping you. I also see a strong message about taking care of yourself here, Taurus. Like self-care and self-worth is here. So I'm feeling like whatever's going on might have like made you a little bit vulnerable and made you maybe not actually feel, you know, your value. But I feel like you are. I also feel like it's sort of warning you here, Taurus, about wanting to numb your feelings, because this does look kind of hard. And it's saying, I mean, like there's thoughts and then party. So I'm wondering if like you're just like, this is old behavior is what I feel like. Okay, so here's the advice. Follow your higher self, because that's what's going to change this thing is love. It's love and forgiveness that causes the big change in whatever this is. I mean, I don't know what it is. But it looks to me like children, you know, or a bunch of messages. It could be that too, but it's definitely about your home with the Four of Wands. So it's like you had the Four of Wands, then there's a fight, and it's like, fuck, man, what do we do? Well, you start over. You just start over, you know? And I feel like what's happening is you're tapping in. I feel like you're kind of like, I think this, whatever this fight is, kind of sends you to bed. Like maybe depression or could. Like it depends on what you choose to do with this energy. You could either like stay in it and like go to bed and be depressed, or you could walk away and then form a new, I don't know, alliance with yourself almost, you know, like loving yourself, like really taking into consideration, like, who am I, you know? So I think you guys need to stay up, stay positive, stay in the positive part of it, you know? And keep loving yourself, because I feel like It's your love that's going to save whatever this is. You know? Could be a love situation even. Somebody walking away and it makes you sad, right? But I feel like there is a reconciliation here, so I don't know. All right. So let's go on to Gemini. Gemini, Mars is in your 6th house, Gem. It's in your 6th house of work, routine, and habits. This energy will help you pinpoint the main tasks and goals in daily life. You might feel laser focused. This energy is pushing you to buckle down. You may see improvements toward personal goals, finding and sticking to a new routine. And you'll also see some changes, good changes in your health too. God, what is going on? I just feel like my hair is so stupid. I can't even stand it. Let me see if I can find a little clippy. I don't know what's going on with it, but I don't like it. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if that made any sense, that Taurus reading. Could have been about love, could have been about a family. Could be about both. Let's check on Gemini. 6th house of work, routine, and habits. So Mars is just pushy, get her done energy, and we're in it right now. It's in Scorpio. So it's pushing for change. It's pushing us to change. We need change, and it knows it, right? Okay, so yeah, there you are, 4 cups, feeling discontent with life. Dang it. You're feeling stuck. 4 of Pentacles, another 4. I'm wondering if you guys are shut in, like at home with those 4s, right? I do feel like there's either a message coming in or you're studying something, you know? And it's giving you I feel like that's what it is. Maybe Spirit's showing you something new because it's the Page of Swords and the Hanged Man. So that's about getting a new perspective on something. I also see you in deep meditation and working specifically on raising your vibe. So this could have something to do with your routine. Like, are you adding in meditation into your routine here? You know what I mean? Okay, there's Scorpio, Death card. Something's rebirthing. You're going through a huge transformation in your life. Could be about work, because this is in your work house, right? Work, routine, and habit. So maybe you're letting go of some kind of habit. Oh, I hope I'm letting go of smoking. I'm a Gemini. I hope the 10 of Wands is smoking and it leaves. And you have a new beginning and it makes you really happy. So you are leaving something behind, Gemini. So I don't know what that might be. We'll clarify and find out. So I also see a 2 of Cups coming in here. This could be you getting alignment with your own higher self, right? That is a very freeing and positive positive thing. So if you're up here doing this meditation and getting a new perspective on life, you're starting to see the bright side of things. And that brings you and your soul into alignment. So this shit where you're like ignoring everything is probably something Mars is taking away. You know, like you've been sitting here ignoring life for long enough. Let's get rid of that. It's got to go. All right, 1 more row of cards for Gemini Spirit. Okay, so yeah, Hierophant is here. Definitely involves your higher learning, and I feel like Knight of Swords, some very fast changes coming in. I feel like it has something to do with something you love. Like it could be this new beginning, because that's the card it's under, right? Spirit's giving you new information, and you have a new beginning, and it's exciting, is what it looks like. Can you guys see that? See the line up here? And so, you're seeing the Hanged Man, you're seeing the Sun, and you're realizing you have to walk away from something, you know? You have to walk away from something. Here's the other card that came out, the Devil. So, I feel like you're in a bubble of protection here, and your soul and you are aligned. The Devil is here. So, I kind of feel like there's something still, something negative still there. It could be a thought pattern, could be, you know, a bad habit or something that's harmful to you, you know. So, first, well, let's clarify the Devil first, just so we know what we're dealing with. But I bet the Ten of Wands, the Devil, and these two fours of discontentment are related. What do you think? Tell me what the Devil is representing here. Oh. What house is this in? Work, routine, and habit. So the Devil, okay, so maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn, you know, the Devil card. That's probably, it could be that. But anyway, it says there's an apology coming in, or something needs to be forgiven, right? And a rebirth, and the Ace of Water. So a new beginning in love. It looks like someone's coming back with that Two of Cups. Well, no wonder you're in a bubble of protection up there. Okay. So someone's coming in, and it is seriously a Devil energy. I don't know. I hate that. Tell me what the Ten of Wands is. Tell me what the Ten of Wands is. Oh. Ten of Wands is the South Node. Maybe you have always been in a life of struggle. You know, Ten of Wands is about a lot of old baggage, you know. So I kind of feel what Mars is trying to challenge you with here is like moving out of that, you know, that feeling that it's kind of like, just think about when you're down, you're overloaded with emotion, or yeah, emotion, like you're carrying around all this stuff. No one's really helping you. You feel all alone here. And I think Mars is kind of like trying to push you out of that comfort zone. That's what's trying to be transformed with you. And oddly enough, this is the card that comes out one more time. I can't remember who else got it, but here it is again. It's the attitude of staying in the present moment and feeling grateful. It changes your vibe. And I feel like you are just looking at life as drudgery. And you're comfortable that way. You think it's that just gotta be like that, Gemini. Like you've almost accepted it. Like, my life sucks. No, it doesn't. Spirit is saying, like, no, it doesn't. Look around you, for crying out loud. Okay. Tell me... Let's see. Tell me what the new beginning is with the Ace of Pentacles. Tell me what the new beginning is with the Ace of Pentacles. It's the Wheel of Fortune. And this also came out. So I kind of feel like that's what they're telling you. And I got that kind of same message with one of the other readings. And it's like, you're in this comfort zone that you don't have enough. And I think you're just like, well, this is just the way life is. And Spirit's like, no, it isn't. It doesn't have to be. Like, just because you're comfortable there doesn't mean you have to stay there. Like, and is it even comfortable? Is it comfortable being in the Ten of Wands? I would say no. I would say it's like this energy, you know? Like I don't have enough. Nothing good is coming at me. It's because you're just there. So, man, Gemini. Tell me what the sun is for Gemini. Oops, I got these. I feel like the sun is you and your higher self. You know what I mean? Like your higher self showing you the good parts of life. What are you showing up? Because I feel like your higher self is at the wheel here. You know, working with Mars. Okay, we got the Mars energy. Let's get out of this shit. Yeah. It's the toxicity that's got to go. Yeah. And I feel like integration is happening with the sun card. So that could be your, your soul and you being on the same page, realizing the relationship, realizing the power that you hold, right? So part of your toxic pattern here has got something to do with control and being vulnerable. So I kind of feel like it's very possible what this is saying is that maybe you have a pattern of being in relationships where someone controls you and you just run in a state of guardedness. Like I don't want to let anyone in. I don't want anyone to come by me, right? Okay, who is the Two of Cups for Gemini? Is this like, tell me if this is their soul or if it's a person. Tell me about the Two of Cups. It's your soul. It is. It's your soul, the Two of Cups. Do you remember me? Don't you remember? I feel like there's a lot of growth coming for you. I just feel like you're awakening to your higher self. I don't know what to think about the Devil card, right? I want more information on that because tell me about the Eight of Cups that's right next to it. Like what's going on there? Eight of Cups. Okay, so this is like a decision. This is a decision to like walk away from something that maybe was just based on passion, right? I feel like maybe there's been a separation. I see it here. And I don't know if it was you or them, but I feel like there was, fakeness going on here. Like, somebody was showing someone else, like something that they really weren't. They were hiding something. This facade card reminds me of someone like, what do you want me to be? You know what I mean? I'll be whatever you want me to be. And I kind of feel like that's kind of what this card is about, And I think this person is feeling really, really guilty about it. Like they probably sabotaged this relationship, Gemini. And it really looks like, I don't know what their sign is, but I think Mars is pushing them to heal it. You know what I mean? They're coming in, they're apologizing. And I mean, there's even spirit guides helping out here. Because I feel like something about like this space that you're in right now, like you feel, what sign is this in? Work, routine, and habit. So maybe like you were in some kind of a relationship with someone and, they walked away and you didn't understand it and they weren't even their real self. And ever since they walked away, you've been in here, ignoring everything, like trying to figure it out. Like, what the hell is this? So, Spirit, show me what you're showing them about this situation in the Hangman card. So, it looks like you have some kind of person. And it almost looks like they have put you in like this really detached place. Like, maybe you're not doing anything. I think I have these upside down. Okay. So, in the Hanged Man card, I feel like what Spirit is showing you is something maybe about yourself. You know, maybe about your ability to form your own structure, your own foundation, and find your own fire. You know, you're that own fire energy, which is passion. It's like, oh my God, this is exciting, right? It's this energy too. It's coming out here with the ace of fire. So I feel like there's just something here, and spirit is showing you something about that. Like maybe you're getting a great idea, or maybe you're seeing your life differently. Something. You're learning something new with that page of swords. It's new information, and it's coming from your higher self. And I think what they're trying to show you is like, babe, you don't need anyone. I'm right here. Like you and I together are the power. Like the human feels like you need someone. The soul knows that you're connected to everything. There's no fear in the soul. There's no reason to stay in bed. They want to experience them. This is soul energy. You know what I mean? Excitement, that fire, you know? And I feel like that is what is changing. And I feel like it's changing pretty fast because the Hierophant is here. It's almost saying like you came to figure this out. You came here to figure this out. So I feel like there's some big changes in the way you are looking at life. And I don't know what you're going to do about this person apologizing, except for that I just feel like hear them out. You know what I mean? I feel like listen to your intuition, what you want to do with it, but hear them out because it could be very life changing for you. And remember that Mars is working for everyone. And I don't know who this person is or what sign it's in, but if they're coming to apologize to you, there's something moving in their life that's causing that to happen. And I don't know that it's going to be a get back together thing, but I feel like you're going to be able to close out a really toxic cycle that you've been in. This one where you're not seeing anything, you're not excited, you're not passionate about anything, you're learning something brand new, an epiphany right here. Oh my God. I feel like when we really understand that big soul piece and how much information we can learn from them, like instead of like, you know how we are, we think we're just human. we just, we don't all the time acknowledge that soul piece, but it's so intelligent. It always knows the way. Your soul knows the way out of the problem. And if it lets you sit in the problem for a while, it's probably because you're doing shit like this. You know, it's probably because they're showing you some new information, and it takes time. Like it takes time and it takes energy, like going inside and saying like, spirit, come on, show me something good, you know, show me something good. And it's happening. So there's someone coming in, and I feel like this devil energy is the person coming in to apologize. Do what you want with the information. I feel like it's for your growth. I'm not saying you have to get back together with this person, but hear them out because I feel like you have something there that's keeping you kind of stuck. And so Mars is probably pushing this person to say something to you so that you can just understand and let it go. You know what I mean? Or whatever you're going to do with the info. I don't know. But I would seriously, it seems like what's happening there is what you're being shown is that you're not alone and you don't need someone else. Like, it's a very codependent, that was very codependent, like thoughts that I was looking at. Like, I can't be happy unless someone makes me happy. And your soul is like, oh no, that is not true. Like, you know. Okay, so let's look at Cancer. 3916. If you're just joining me, I am on Cancer. We're talking about Mars and Scorpio and how it's affecting each sign. So Cancer, it's in the 5th house of pleasure and romance. So it says experiment with creative ideas right now. It could also magnify your love and sex life. Try your best to take new relationships slow. So it's really on your love relationship. So I wonder if there's someone new coming in. It looks like it could be, or you want there to be, like something. That part of your chart is being stimulated by Mars. You know, the risk taker, right? Mars, the risk taker, is in your 5th house of pleasure. And it's in Scorpio, the sign of transforming. So maybe you're transforming your relationship, your sex life, right? Experiment with creative ideas. It's getting creative. I was thinking the other day about getting all the stuff to do pour painting. You know, when you mix the and then pour it, and then I was thinking like, fuck, that looks fun. I think I would really love it. I've kind of tried, but I don't have the right stuff. Okay. Tell me about Cancer's 5th house of pleasure and romance, and what Mars is working on for them. Okay. Judgment. So that's soul alignment. So your soul's wanting to lead you through this thing. Oh, big message for you then, Tim. If it's your rising, this is your message, you know. Because they go off of... so when I'm talking about a house, like for Cancer, it's saying that Scorpio is in Cancer's 5th house, right? So that's why it's relevant, right? It does go by your rising sign, but I do feel like, you know, all of this, it could be working on all levels in our life, right? Anyway, I feel like pleasure and romance. I feel like your soul's coming out, and I feel like you're really super confident, and I feel like there's some kind of 6 of Cups thing here you're thinking about. Like, so since it's love and romance, or pleasure and romance, I'm wondering if you're thinking about someone that you were with in the past. Yeah, that might have been like 10 of Wands, like was kind of like a heavy load, seemed like a bummer, maybe it's over. I feel like you're getting enlightenment. I feel like you're balancing yourself with the Temperance card. We'll clarify that and see what you're trying to change that energy from. Okay. So the 6 of Cups, clarified by the King of Swords. So this is talking about like the 6 of Cups relationship, whatever it is. I feel like the 6 of Cups relationship is something that you're thinking about really hard with the King of Swords, right? So I'm not sure what you're doing with that, but this card tells me that you're tapping into the higher realms with all these birds and stuff around, right? And you're making a logical decision. You're not working off emotion. You're not working off a feeling at all. You're working off of knowing in the King of Swords. So I feel like you're thinking this through, but it's like, and look at that, 10 of Pentacles coming out right next to that. So maybe what you're thinking about is maybe transmuting this energy from like the 10 of Wands to the 10 of Pentacles. It's not impossible. It's very possible to exchange that energy with Moon, right? So I feel like we're still in new moon energy. So if that's something you feel like you want to do it. Because the moon was in Scorpio, right? So this is all relevant, every bit of it. You got Mars in there with Scorpio. You got the moon. I don't know what else. Oh, then there's those 2 4s again. So I kind of feel like what's happening is your higher self is trying to transmute energy here. They're trying to give you new information, show you some new things because you are a little stagnant. It is about something that happened that wasn't fair. And the reason that you have all these cards, can you see them? So you've got the King of Wands, you've got the Temperance, and then you've got this 7 of Swords. So something shitty happened in the 7 of Swords. I hate this particular one. It's so terrible. Like, I can't even imagine what this guy did to the bird. or to her family. But this bird is sad. And that guy's running and he's got a knife in his hand, you know. And the moon is like showing, it's illuminating who the guy is, even, right? I never really noticed that before, but it certainly is. So anyway, I feel like you feel some type of way, like it's holding you back. Look at what's happening with these guys. Like this happens now. It could be somebody that you worked with that Three of Pentacles, right? But they did some shady shit, and you are kind of closed off, guarded, completely, completely closed off and guarded. You fucking don't even know what to think. And this is someone that maybe came in as a friend. Okay, so let me move these over so they're line. I really like to line these because I feel like they tell a whole nother story when they touch each other, right? So here's what I feel like, Cancer. This is about your pleasure and romance. This is a little off the chart here, but I'm going to read it anyway. It seems like your soul's coming out to give you new information on this. And because, I mean, Mars is all about like change. And it can be about positive change here. But you are very stagnant in this whole line. And it's affecting the rest of your reading. You know what I'm saying? So whatever this is for you, like it could be like a person. And think of everything else that could act like a Seven of Swords. Getting cancer. Getting cancer could act like the Seven of Swords. It's like it just came in, fucked up your life, and left. You know what I mean? And it's hard. And it's just like this place where you're in, like, fuck, what do I do? Like you just closed down. So, what's happening is your soul's coming out to give you new information about this. I feel like your soul's also coming out to show you how courageous you are and how powerful you are. And somehow this knowing starts to help you change your energy. In fact, maybe your soul is changing your energy, because I definitely see energy exchange right here. Like I feel like, you have the ability, honestly, to drop this Ten of Wands and exchange it for Ten of Pentacles. Drop the drudgery and say, like, I want happiness, I want love, I want money, I want security in my life. I don't want to feel like this anymore, Spirit. This is a perfect moon. Use the moon energy, you guys. Use this Mars energy too, because I know it's about your pleasure and romance section, but I feel like, this could be a million things. So I kind of feel like the King of Swords is here to like clarify this relationship you can't get off your mind. And that's what I'm going to clarify with the Yin Yang deck for Cancer. Because I want to know, like, what do you, tell me who the Six of Cups is. What's going on with the Six of Cups? This nostalgia, they can't stop thinking about it. Is it a person? Is it a job? Is it a feeling? Is it their inner child? What? Message in your dreams is what it's saying. Oh, they're telling me that spirit. Oh, I'm getting chills here. Look at that. Okay, so you're going to have a dream about this. I think you are searching for it in the King of Swords, and that's why it's coming in. But I feel like it's going to come either in a vision from meditating, or it's going to be a dream. And I did read that in one of the signs, but like I just feel like I'm going to stay right here in Cancer, and I'm just going to say, like, you could have amped up dreams like while Mars is in Scorpio, and I feel like it's kind of like, honestly, I feel like it's explaining this, and this very much could have to do with that Six of Cups, Like this could be a person that you were involved with, since it's in your pleasure and romance. Let's just say it is. And somebody, like, I don't know, cheated. Something like that. You found out, hurt you. And now you just feel fucking stuck and lethargic, right? I feel like it's your higher self going on here. So keep tapping in, Cancer. And if you get creative ideas, like it's spirit telling you to do something, you know, it's part of the energy transmuting. So whatever your soul is calling you to do, paint the picture, um, whatever it might be. I don't know what you're into, and I don't know what it will be with you and your soul, but it could be anything. You know, you're getting an epiphany, a new idea, and it's the key to changing the energy. So pay attention and don't ignore the dream. Don't, because it's your soul saying, like, hey, man, let's get out of this place. I don't like it here. Like, we've been here long enough. I felt all of this shit. Let's go feel some good shit now. Let's feel the good part of being a human being. Like, so anyway, I kind of feel like, according to the reading, it's like talking about creative ideas. If you're involved in a relationship already, like maybe it's like, you know, trying something new with sex, you know, like, I don't know. I don't know what it would be. And I'm not going to try and be a sex advocate or like a sex counselor here, but it is talking about it. It is talking about experimenting with new things to kind of like, I don't know, change your vibe. And this whole reading is about changing this vibe, this pain, suffering, like, fuck my life, to like, oh my God, I can't wait to get up in the morning. That's really what's happening here. And your higher self is telling you how to do it. And it's probably going to come in either a vision or a dream. So keep a notebook by your bed. And just, if you have a dream, write it down. You know what I mean? Write it down. It's sometimes we forget. You know, we forget what the dream is. And I feel like they're showing you, and whatever it is there's a breakthrough here. It's going to change things for you. Because I feel like you've been in a kind of a dark place. Let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Just tell me what this Ten of Pentacles is. It's a brand new beginning. Um, Ace of Earth. Like, right? So it could be like a new job. It could be a new way of making money. Okay, but it's also telling me like there's blockages for you here. Like that's how come your spirit is saying like try the new thing. Go the new place, you know, do something different, try something new, because your energy is very stagnant. And I don't know what you're missing, but I can see that you're missing something or someone, and it's making you stuck. And that's what Mars energy is all about, pushing through the stuckness, changing it. And what it's changing for you is so huge, Cancer. So Tim, with your North Node. Hi, Erica. Tim, with your North Node being here. Very important information, I feel like, because this is like soul journey stuff on the North Node, right? So what's happening is it's time for your North Node or whatever, you know, your path has got to just take a little angle because you're stuck. And your soul is like, this isn't the end. This isn't where we stop. I know that this bad thing happened to put us on this North Node, right? But babe, there's more. There's more. We just got to work through this dark energy and let me show you the next step. But human has to also be on board. Like, it just does. So you have to make the decision. You know, human always can trump the soul, and the soul just has to say, okay, okay, I signed up for the ride. You know, you can do what you want. But yeah, I feel like there's a big corner you can turn here with this Mars energy. You know, Mars and Scorpio. It's cutting out that bottom row if you let it. Remember, let's go back to the very beginning. I don't know if you guys were here for this, but I wanted to let you know what I found about. So Mars, you know how there's just like so there's a high side and a low side to everything? Okay, Mars high side can bless you with great risk-taking ability, courage, passion, and determination. Okay, that's the high side of Mars. Want to know the low side? Anger, laziness, and having a feeling of no direction. So when we're looking at that, when we looked at that reading just now, you see what the foundation is that we're working with. It's a totally stagnancy, and you know, Mars is like, no, we got to get out of there. You know, we got to get out of there, and that's what's eclipsing out, like, so to speak, right? Remember, we also have eclipse energy. So lots of energies working with us, and it's up to us. Do we want the high side or do we want the low side? I'm not going to lie, you guys. I did not know this about Mars. And today when I read that, I almost wanted to cry because I'm like, I'm on the fucking low side of Mars. I feel exactly like the low side of Mars. Like, I fucking don't want to be there. So I'm super glad I did this reading because I really need to work with the energy and like give like homage to the Mars and say like, come on, take me, baby. I want a risk take. I want courage. I want my passion back, you know? I want to be determined. I don't want to be in this low side. Okay, let's see. I'm in low side vibe right now too, trying to come out of it. See, the thing is that our human side is important because, I mean, our soul could not learn a goddamn thing without it. And like I was saying, like, I don't think it's necessarily bad that we're in a stalemate, you know, and stuck. Because that honestly, like when Tim was saying, like, I've been in the hermit mode, and I'm like, good, good. Are you better? Are you learning something? Are you having a better time with your soul? Because that is the opportunity for the soul to come in and love on us. Give us a little dream. I don't know if you're meditating, Tim, but I'm telling you what, I just think I don't know what would have ever happened to me if I didn't meditate. You know what I mean? I could probably put more energy into that as well. So thank you for bringing that to my attention, guys. Okay, so Leo, let's do Leo now. Sorry, I didn't mean to be talking about myself so long. I just didn't realize the low side of Mars, and sometimes, you know, I mean, I feel like we get to choose what we want to do with the energy. Like a couple weeks ago, I was so fucking mad, and I have been lazy. I have no energy at all. You know, that's where I've been. And I'm like, oh my God, come on, Mars. Come on, Tina. Oh, shoot. Okay, so, Leo. Mars in Scorpio aggravates your fourth house. This is tough. Like, I was thinking about Dan when I saw this because I feel like Dan's a Leo. But Mars in Scorpio is aggravating. It's kind of like fucking Venus was aggravating me too, huh? So I feel like Leos are in a kind of a rough spot. But anyway, Mars in Scorpio aggravates your fourth house of home and family. You might notice frustrations with family or roommates. Remain calm. God. Avoid a fight. Don't fight. And it says, throw yourself into a home improvement project and bring comfort in. I know Erica's part. Erica has some. Good for you, Tim. Good job. I feel like it's the key because it's the way we can talk to our soul, you know, and get the whole down low on what the heck's going on, right? Leo moon here. Yeah, I think Erica's got something Leo too. So dang, this could be a little tricky here. So it says don't fight, Leo. Don't get into a fight. Avoid it. Avoid it. That's going to be people, right, like in your fam, right? In your home. So it says, like, work on a home project. Do something to make your house pretty. You know, that's how you can work with the... Erica, I didn't mean to miss your phone call the other day. Man, I have been, like, in a weird space with myself and my family. And I think I might have even been sleeping when you called, or I don't even know. I didn't even hear the phone, so I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to, like, ignore you or anything. I've been hanging out with my grandkids quite a bit, and the little ones, and they've been kind of sick, and okay. Sorry, I just didn't want you to think I wasn't, like, responding. I don't know. I just, life, right? So Leo, spirits, angels, guides, tell me about Leo and Mars and this crazy energy for them. It's in your house of home. Okay, so Three of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups, Seven of Wands, Hierophant. Learning a big lesson here. I do see a tower moment here. So I feel like there could be something going on in your home. Like, right? Ten of Pentacles. And you are a little confused by it, right? I feel like there's a really big message here about, actually, maybe I have the Knight of Cups over the Ten of Pentacles, and I kind of feel like that's like saying, like, bring love into the situation, into the family situation, And the Seven of Wands, protect yourself, protect your energy, raise your energy, just work on that. I feel like whatever is happening here with the tower, I mean, it could involve like a fire sign, right? It could involve a work situation, but it's teaching you a lot, is what I'm seeing here. Um, yeah, so there's Scorpio card. That's what Mars is in Scorpio. So I feel like something's transforming in your family. It could be in a love situation too. Um, but in this, when you go into this energy here, I mean, the end result is this. It's really about a resurrection of the soul. It's bringing the soul to the surface. The surface is answering the questions, and you're allowing it as the human. You're like, okay, I don't know what to do. You do it, right? I'm confused. Your soul's like, okay. I feel like what's transforming here is something about this drudgery here of the Ten of Wands. I do feel like there's some kind of a tower moment here. It is touching the Ten of Pentacles. It could be a good tower, but at the very least, it's definitely about higher learning. You know, because you have the Hierophant. I feel like you're finding justice in situations. I feel like you're working on that. Finding balance in your life. So let's clarify what this is. What's the tower? So, I mean, the tower is, you've got two Scorpio cards here, which tells me Mars is alive and well in your in your home right now. Tell me what's happening with the tower. It could be about an awakening. That's definitely what it looks like. And some kind of an attitude. Like an attitude of suffering or lack. Like you're just feeling that really hard. And I think, well, first of all, it's telling me that there's an awakening. Like your soul is coming out, just like it's saying here. And it's reminding you of something. I feel like there's a reunion with you and your soul, and I think that's what the tower is. It's just simply an awakening. Like your soul is coming out, and I talk about this all the time, but I wonder how many people allow it to happen, like that moment in time, you know. Um, I feel like this is what's being like taken out of your life. This feeling of suffering, this feeling of lack. There's something going on here. But here's the key to it, like staying in the present, staying in gratitude, right? Offering love into the situation, finding things to be grateful for, because it does change your vibe. And that's what's happening. Is you've got some dark energy here. You're feeling kind of shitty about something, and your soul is the one coming in to rectify it, you know? So tell me exactly what this is going to look like. Tell me what the transformation is going to look like. Just how's that going now with the death card? This is definitely, okay, all faces. That's the facade, right? So I think, I don't know, I think something like you're reevaluating, like your soul is showing you something else. Like, you know, like, look at you. You've been in this suffering place for such a long time. But honestly, that's just your human being, like, seeing it that way. Let me show you from my perspective what happened. So show me from your perspective, soul, what happened. You came here to learn about control issues, maybe? You came to feel vulnerable. So those are some of the feelings that you've gone through, right? But I feel like there's something changing now. It's like it's telling me like you've gone through all these feelings. So now it's time for something new. Tell me what the new thing is. It's coming out with Mercury. Yeah, it's your higher self saying like self-care. Your higher self is showing you all kinds of loves. Okay, so then the thoughts card and the party card comes out, right? So I feel like maybe this is kind of like exiting the building because you're getting new truths from your higher self, you know? Like I kind of feel like if you have this pivotal moment where your soul is actually comes out, shows itself to you like it does in these cards. It's beautiful. It's powerful. It's smart, and it can do anything at all, and you feel like finally you realize like, Jesus, is that really me? Mm-hmm. It is. And then it's like this transcendence, this unity with you and your soul. And honestly, I feel like I've gotten this message for you before, Leo. And I kind of feel like, yeah, Leo is struggling with this Scorpio energy. They are. They are in more than one way. And I feel like it's about you actually seeing the truth about who you are. You have you have already lived all this feeling of lack, this feeling of I'm not good enough, I'm not lovable, this feeling of, oh, I have to be this certain way in order for people to like me. Then you tried maybe like trying to control situations, right? You've been through the gamut. It even shows me partying. It shows me isolating yourself, right? And then here comes Mercury, which is talking about messages. And then in comes your soul. And your higher self is activated. You're learning new things, like, and one of them is now that you know that you have this big, powerful soul, not only are you grateful for all of the lessons and all of the feelings you've processed in your life, but you're now actually looking at your own body different. You are. I mean, you're thinking to yourself, like, wow, what a trip. What a life I've led. What a life you chose, higher self. And I feel like it's in moments like this, and I've done it myself. Like when I feel like, my higher self is so fucking cool. And I think about all the time I wasted. Like I drank a lot when I was younger, like super bad. I drunk all the time. Like I worked a lot and stuff like that, but I mean, I still, like, alcohol was a big part of my life because for a lot of reasons, I was suppressing a lot of stuff and I didn't want to deal with it, like everybody else. And I feel like when the higher self comes out, like there is a tendency for everyone when they understand the purity of the soul, the beauty of the soul, the love of the soul, where we trace back and we're like, man, soul, I'm super sorry. I was so drunk that I couldn't hear you for the first 56 years of my life. I'm sorry. And your soul's like, hey babe, that was the plan. Like I wasn't supposed to come out until now. We just wanted to experience all of this stuff. Like, don't beat yourself up. You're beautiful. I love you and we're right on track. And Leo, I don't know why, but I just have a feeling that um because of the other planets that are also like really kind of pushing up against you and causing you friction, I feel like it's about letting stuff go. I feel like it's about understanding the soul. And I feel like it's about like working into this place where you fucking love your life, you know? And I feel like your soul is like saying like this shit's over. Let's go here now. So since this is about your family, I kind of feel like that's, you know, it could be all about that. Let's see, Erica, yeah. I just feel like, yeah. I just love all these planet readings. It makes me think bigger. How about you? 111 for Virgo. Okay, Virgo, it's in your third house of communication. You will notice your perception and attention to detail is enhanced. You're craving knowledge. So, you are laser focused on conversations and interactions. You deserve to know as much as possible. Be careful of obsession because you are on the hunt to uncover truth. So, honestly, Virgo, it looks like you're trying to uncover deep truth. So I don't know. Maybe you know what that kind of made me feel like is like, what are you learning about? I would say like, well, it could be any kind of knowledge, right? It's about communicating, but it looks like you're talking to people, trying to find out some kind of new truth, maybe higher truth. It made me think of philosophy when I read it. Like maybe you guys are digging in deeper. Um, like looking at other ideas. I sometimes think like we're born into something. It doesn't even matter what it is. You know, it could be Christianity. That's the only one I really know about, right? But it becomes our truth and it becomes a core truth. And then there's a point in our life where, well, not everybody, but there was a big point in mine where I really questioned it. Like, I don't know about this thing that I thought was truth for my whole life. I don't know if it's really truth or not. I think I was around 40 when I started doing that. And I went to college and okay, Virgo. Show me what's going on for Virgo. I actually have a few Virgos in my life. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. This could be talking about like people in your circle. There's a lot of people here. Maybe some of you have a lot of kids, or maybe you work with kids. I do feel like whoever it is that you're speaking to, um, I feel like you can trust it. you know, like there's no negative energy here. But I feel like, honestly, they could have some answers and it shocks you, you know. They have answers to stability, Four of Wands, and maybe that's what you're looking for, right? You want stability in your home. And so you're looking at other options, you're looking at things, you know, you've had a heartbreak in your life. Maybe your heart is broken right now. You don't know what to do with it. Like, how can I be happy again? Like, how can I feel this Ten of Pentacles again? I think that was the only one. Well, I see the Six of Wands here. So I feel like that's, you know, a card of success. So all I really know about Virgo and the Six of Wands, I do know one thing. If your birthday is September 18th, then Six of Wands is your birth card. That's all I know. I just thought about it. So my granddaughter is September 18th, and so is my granddaughter's mama. Like, it's Amaria's mom. That's Paul's daughter. Her mom is also Six of Wands. And my other daughter, October 16th, is also a Six of Wands. So I feel like those people are just always going to win at everything. Like they have a lucky path, right? Okay, so I don't know if that matters to anybody, but here's what I'm looking at. I feel like something's breaking your heart, and it could have been a shocking moment. Maybe that had something to do with your child or your family, right? It broke your heart. I feel like you have spirit support though, and it's going to work out. I feel like there's some big changes coming in, because what I feel like you're searching for, I see it now. You're searching for justice. So, you know, honestly, you guys could be looking into like North Node placements. What's the truth about my life? What did I come here for? Because, like, it's these kind of things that make us dig. Like, even for what's your birth card? It explains a lot. And I kind of feel like once you can, like, own those things, and, like, you know, high side, low side, like, when I saw that about Mars, I'm like, I fucking don't want to be on the low side of Mars. Like, I'm not doing that. I want the high side of Mars. I use this energy to the best of my ability. And I feel like, you know, that's kind of what's going on with Virgo right now. Like, they're trying to make sense of some shit that happened, you know? And I almost feel like, I don't know, a change in work could be going on. I don't know. Let's see what the tower was. Let's see what the tower was that happened here. Because it's right between Ten of Pentacles and Four of Wands. Could be a good tower, you know, you never know. But you are definitely, with this energy, trying to... And the tower is also Scorpio energy, so it could be representing the Mars stuff, right? Tell me what the tower is showing us for Virgo. And why is it in the center of those two beautiful and happy cards? What's Mars doing? What are they showing Virgo? Okay. I think that you're having a breakthrough, because that's what it's saying. Yeah, another tower. Accompanied by fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sag, the Ace of Wands, like a new idea or a breakthrough, like I suddenly understand something for the first time. What was the tower, though? It could be like your soul coming. You know, your soul like making itself known. Maybe the conversation that you're having is with your own soul. Boy, it sure looks like that. If not, I feel like there's a person coming in and maybe they're helping you with something like you ask them a question and they explain it, and you end up being happy, right? And you're that's what I feel like. It's either your higher self or spirit sending someone in to give you information. Tell me why you're so sad in the Three of Swords. Why is Virgo crying and broken in the Three of Swords? Okay. All right. So this could be about family, you know, like confusion in the family. Maybe there's someone like partying all the time, or something like that. I kind of feel like the message here is to like kind of like just take extra special care of yourself right now. Neptune is also here, and I didn't look because it so confuses me about trines and stuff. But Neptune and Mars are dancing up there, and with the sun as well. With it's in Scorpio, there's so much going on with the planets right now. They're dancing. You guys, do yourself a favor and look up what's going on in your own life, your own chart. You know what I mean? Get an app or something, because I mean, I feel like the more we know, the more we can work with the energy, and we can manifest shit if we know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like now that you know that Mars has a tendency to make you feel lazy, or it makes you want to take a risk, which one? Which energy do you want to work with? And I kind of feel like it's up to us, right? But if we don't know it, we don't even know Mars is active, and we're not working with the energy, who knows? You know? Tell me what the Knight of Swords is, because this is about quick change and truth. Hi, Jess. How's it going? What's going on with Erica? Lots of crying, lots of journaling, lots of digging. Yeah. Okay. So this Knight of Swords is some kind of conflict coming in. So this could be a person that's coming in to trigger you. Who is it? Could be an air sign. It could be someone egotistical, right? But I think whatever they say to you, remember, Virgo, what you're doing is you're paying attention to every conversation, right? And whatever this is, like maybe this is someone that you didn't get along with. Maybe this is someone who you don't like mesh with, right? Because I see ego here, like there's a problem. Something's changing here. I feel like there's love coming in. Your higher self is being activated. I feel like whoever this Knight of Swords is probably is helping to, I mean, it's definitely stimulating a rebirth for you, change, a higher self coming out. I feel like you're leading with love. You're seeing justice. The Wheel of Fortune is here. I mean, you're seeing things, something about what you're doing different, because your higher self is showing you. Like, it's kind of like what I was saying before. It's not that you fucked up. It's not that you fucked up, that you were in that negative energy for so long. It's because that was a plan. You needed to feel those things. You needed to work through them. That's why your soul came, you know? So that's what I'm seeing here. I just feel like something going on here at work. I feel like really good, because it's like in this line. I don't know if you're getting a raise or a promotion, but I feel like there's something here, like you're being acknowledged. And it's kind of good. It makes you feel good, and it brings stability into your home. So whatever it is really, really good. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles for Virgo. Okay, it's about divine timing. Cycle complete. Oh my gosh. Look. It's this sad cycle that's complete. Now, I feel like this is talking about being shifted onto your north node. You know what I mean? Like in your south node, I feel like, it's all the stuff. Think about it. Maybe you were sad. Maybe you have this confusing cycle. Who knows what you've been through? It looks like a lot. Heart disharmony, ego taking over. You know what I mean? But it's saying like there's so much growth here. And honestly, I mean, it is about whatever hurts you. It's about this family thing. It's about your commitment. And it also is about Neptune. So you might want to look and see what Neptune's doing in your chart. Um, so, do you know what I mean? Because, like, my Neptune is in Scorpio in my birth chart. So, imagine how Neptune and Mars together, like the planet of dreams, Neptune, and like disillusions, and like it can be all kinds of things. That's got high low too. So, Neptune and Mars are working together in Virgo's life. So whatever that looks like for you, you should look at your birth chart, your birth stuff. And then Libra. And let's see what Libra is. What time is it? 1:26:05. Okay, Libra. It's in your second house of money. Oh, I watched a video on this last night because my daughter is a Libra. This is all about money, you guys. This could be real good. Real good. So second house, here's what I got off the internet. I didn't take notes on that video, but it's in your second house of money and value systems. Mars in Scorpio could help you find new opportunities to increase your finances. You could use this energy to commit to a financial goal, reflect on what you value so that you can find an opportunity that aligns with your goals. So this is about, helping you with money. And when I watched this video last night about it, and it was talking about how close Libra and Scorpio are together, and how Scorpio is your second house if you have a Libra rising, right? So Scorpio would be your second house, and second house of money. Okay, tell me what's going on with Libra. That first card that flipped over was the World card, so I don't know why I flipped it back over, but I feel like you're ending some cycles and you're beginning something brand new with the Magician card. Yeah, you're just trying to, like, go for your dreams here. You got your eyes on the prize here. This is your goal that they were talking about. This is you manifesting it. I feel like you got big energy to do what you want. It's just you got to figure out where you want to do it. This is about where should I put my energy, Seven of Pentacles. Where am I going to see the biggest growth? Where am I going to see the biggest satisfaction for myself, right? Geez, with that Ten of Wands already. It's been in every reading. So you've got the Ten of Wands. And I don't like that next to the Magician card at all, because it tells me that it's in your way. This, whatever you're carrying around here, this Ten of Wands, like, it's a burden. Like, I don't know what the burden is, but it can fuck up our manifesting, right? Okay. Yeah. I do see a struggle. Look at what's at the bottom of the deck. The Ten of Cups. I don't know. This reading is about love. It's in your finances, in your values. So I feel like there is something holding you back. There's a decision to make, but you don't really want to make it with the Two of Swords. I mean, you have yourself blindfolded. You're not sure what way to go, and you don't want to address the situation is what I feel like. The Star card, the King of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Now, what's interesting is the King of Cups being in the middle of the energy, or in the middle of the reading. First thing I think of is that Scorpio energy, which could be completely connected with Mars, right? Um, So you got Scorpio energy in the center, the star up above, and then Nine of Pentacles. So I kind of feel like being independent and like making your own fortune is part of your wish fulfillment. Like that is coming from your heart. That's pretty clear to see. You know, that is what you wish for. You don't want to be dependent on someone else for money or anything else. You know, you're pretty, I think, tapped into your higher self here in this center row, really a lot. So over here, it's like, this is a struggle, like, because there's a struggle here with the Five of Wands. It's like, this is like a fight or a struggle or competition, right? Eight of Wands, I feel like that spirit honing in on you, helping you make your dreams come true. It's just that you have to decide where you want to put your energy. And I'm wondering, like, why are you struggling? You know, is it because you don't know where? Or is it because of these two ugly cards? So you got 9 cards and 3 of them are ugly. Not bad. Not too bad, Libra. Tell me what the Ten of Wands is for Libra. What are you carrying around here? What are you carrying around that's like in the way of you manifesting everything you want? I see wish fulfillment popped out. Oh, is it a lover? Are you preoccupied with a lover? It looks like it. Yeah, it's taking your thoughts. Damn it. So you're thinking about a lover, and you're thinking that this lover is your only wish fulfillment. Crazy, Libra. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Why can't you decide what to do? Why can't Libra decide what to do? That was way too many. Okay. Why can't Libra decide? Or what aren't they seeing? Because you're still investigating. You can't decide because you're still investigating what? Are you investigating the person? Are you spying on the person? So your higher self is going to have to come and get activated here because you're refusing to like concentrate on anything but this Ten of Wands. You see what I mean? Like you have the ability to create really whatever you want, but I feel like there's a person that you're thinking of because the Passion card is here, the Wish Fulfillment card is here, and so is Isolating Thoughts. So it's saying to me like maybe that's what you're manifesting here. You're trying to, right, manifest this person, whatever. But the Ten of Wands is a tough energy. It's not a positive energy. It's not like you're manifesting from here. In the Ten of Wands, you're not. You're manifesting with how can I get this person in my life? How can I control this situation? That's what I'm hearing almost. The Ten of Wands in this specific instance is about trying to manipulate a relationship, a person, a situation. Wow, Libra. And at the low side, it would be like you just stuck in the fact that you can't be with them. You know, because you're isolating. You're just like, even if you can't be with them. So I know somebody that this could be applying to, and their husband died. So I could see how this could apply to that too. Like that, it just overtakes her. She can't even move. You know, it's such she can't even manifest in that. She's like paralyzed. You know, she's in that paralyzed spot, and so it's like those thoughts that paralyze us. Like, I can't do anything. I don't want to do anything. Low side of Mars, right? Okay, so be careful of that, Libra, whatever this is for you. But it definitely looks like a person, like you're just, obsessing. Didn't it say that? No, that was Virgo. Never mind. Sorry. Okay, tell me what the problem is with the Five of Wands. What's the problem? Okay, so it's about rebirth, and I think you're trying, like, you don't want it. You're struggling with completing the death and rebirth. You're in the death now, right? And I feel like you're struggling to do rebirth. You're like, fuck it. I'll just stay in this fucking place where I feel like shit. So you're fighting your own transformation, Libra. I'm sorry, but you are. Tell me what the Eight of Wands is going to do for Libra spirit. What's the Eight of Wands going to do for spirit? Okay, so there's some kind of an apology coming in from someone that you haven't talked to in a long time. This could be spirit as well. The ancestor card is coming out here. So I'm wondering if this is your team, your family that's gone on before you, you know? And they're seeing this because I'm only saying that because, well, the ancestor card is here with alchemy, as well as the Eight of Wands, which is spirit support. It's spirit movement. It's spirit going like, we're going to help her. We're going to help him, right? Because I feel like what's happening is you feel guarded and closed off and resistant. And you're resisting even spirit, is what it looks like to me. So your ancestors are coming in and they're saying, like, this has to switch. We have to change this. Saturn is here now. Remember, we just did a reading on Saturn and how important that planet is right now for us and our growth, right? This is about commitment. It's about contracts, soul contracts, and it's about rising above. It's about transcending. It's about unity, body, mind, and soul. So, I feel like spirit is coming in because you're resisting the transformation. Because you're just... Tell me what the King of Cups here. I hope they're activating your heart chakra is what I hope. Tell me what the King of Cups is doing here. Yeah, so there's could be some like payoff here, right? And change and a new beginning. Okay. So here's what I'm seeing from this card. This is kind of exciting. I was feeling kind of shitty about this reading, but in the center is where all the good stuff is. So what you have is you have a harvest coming. It's going to change your life and there's a new beginning, like new beginning in money, right? The key to all of this is heart space activation. So I feel like more than anything, what Spirit is trying to do is activate your heart. How are you going to do it? Tell me what the Nine of Pentacles is going to look like. This is a happy card, right? This is a super happy card. This is like Spirit doing something so cool that it just makes you happy. It's like you and Spirit on, like, working as a team. But you see what's down here by that Nine of Pentacles, don't you? You don't want to see it, and you're struggling with it. And this is what Spirit is trying to give you. This relationship. Like, don't worry. I know it feels shitty, but I'm right here. Let me guide you. Let me show you. Let me show you the way. This is like the girl under the tree that's growing money. This is money growing on trees. Now, I don't know if that's a literal thing, but it's guidance from Spirit, right? It's getting to a place of happiness because Spirit is there. That's an owl. I don't know if that means anything to anyone, but there's an owl that's guiding her. There's an owl sitting on one of the pinnacles, right? Are you open to receive? That's what this card is saying. Like, I want to give you this. Will you just open up to me? Will you just please open up to me? Now, I know a lot of you might be saying something like, of course I'm open to spirit, but the cards tell me you're not. The cards tell me you have a blindfold on. The cards tell me there's a struggle going on inside of you. You don't want to do the rise. I feel like you went through a loss, but you don't want to finish it. Like you are all the way burned to the ground, but now it's time for that phoenix to rise from the ashes, and you're struggling with it. You're like, fuck it. I'll just stay here in the ashes. Yeah. So this sitting under the money tree, I have one deck that shows, a woman sitting on like a chaise lounge under this tree that's growing money, and she's like reading a book, and she's like having a glass of wine, you know, like it's a pretty cushy life. She's just sitting there making passive money. And I don't know if, I mean, that would be maybe the best scenario with the Nine of Pentacles, but at the very, very minimum, it's a relationship with your higher self. It's calm. It's heart activating. It's believing, you know? I mean, the star, it's all about like having a dream and believing you can get it. Do you have one? What is it? You can have it. Spirit wants to give it to you. Like, they know this has been a rough place. They do. Your higher self is like, dude, I know it's been hard, but it's gonna get really good. So, I don't know what you're feeling like. Maybe something like that. Bottom of the deck. Are you feeling like that? Because I feel like that's about one of the energies that could shut somebody down from like even giving a shit, you know? And I just hate it. Like I have a friend and she just said to me the other night, like, I just don't even have anything to look forward to at all. Like, I don't care. I don't want to do this anymore, you know? And that's kind of what I'm seeing in that reading. Like, it's tough energy. But I just feel like it could be the most important moment of your life, too. You know, you can stay in that if you want to. But I feel like your soul is saying, like, grab my hand. Just grab my hand. Makes me sad. I hope that helps somebody. That was a crazy deep reading, wasn't it? 142. We'll just do 143 for Scorpio. First house. It's in your first house, Scorpio. First house is self. If you want to come across as strong, assertive, and self-assured, then Mars will highlight those attributes. It could also come across as aggressive and intimidating if you aren't careful on your delivery. So watch your tone, body languages, and facial expressions if you don't want to be perceived as a scary force of nature. God. But maybe you want to be feared. It's totally up to you how you want to be perceived. So, Scorpio, it's in your first your first house. So you might come across as self-assured and assertive and strong, or you could come across as an asshole, really intimidating, right? So it's saying, like, be careful because this energy is really in your first house. So it could be moving you even when you don't know it is, right? So Scorpio, let's see what's going on in Scorpio. I do have Scorpio in my first house. So this Scorpio reading is definitely applicable to myself, and I will take note of it. I can be so mean sometimes. I just come across like that, and really it's just me being like ready to cry. And instead of like actually crying, I'm mean. You know what I mean? I do that. I don't know if anybody else does. Okay, Scorpio, let's see. Scorpio's first house is self. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, something cool happening. And that is the Saturn acting there with the wheel, right? Saturn energy. Okay, looks like wheels coming in. You're going to be successful. I think I've been reading this for you for a while, Scorpio, like something money-wise is happening for you, right? But this is about your first house itself. I feel like you have a lot of options. I feel like you're feeling really good about yourself, strong. Like I'm all of it, like Six of Wands. I'm a winner. This could be like fame, fortune, right? I feel like you're ready to dive into something new. You're so assured of yourself. Oh, it's exciting too. Page of Wands. It's a new idea. It's a new idea. Oh, what's that for? Nine of Swords is here out of the blue. What are you crying about? Okay, I feel like whatever you're sad about is something that you're working on, like Spirit, your higher self is showing you something here. You're changing energy. Spirit showing you like your soul's perspective. I see the Emperor at the bottom, and the Hierophant and a Six of Cups. So there could be something going on there, like, I don't know, with money, right? Because the Emperor is, I don't know, he owns his own business, right? Mostly, like, I guess in a nutshell. All right, so Scorpio. I feel like you have success. I feel like there's a new beginning. I feel like you're excited. I feel like you feel really good. Like you're in your element. You're excited about your life. I think that's what Mars is doing for you. You're seeing a bigger picture of yourself, like your own self. I feel like you're loving on a lot of it. I feel like there's something here, though. Nine of Swords. We'll clarify that because it's here, right? But whatever it is, I feel kind of like, I don't know, it's changing because you got Temperance, you got the Wheel, you got Strength. And you got the Hanged Man, too, right here. So you could be surrendering something, right? Surrendering this Nine of Pentacles. It looks like it's the Nightmare card, right? I can't handle it. I can't make it. I can't, what? Oh my God, what have I done? Don't you just hate it when I don't pay attention to my cards and then they get all messed up and then I have to spend like 5 hours undoing them? Okay, let's see. So I'm going on a trip this weekend with my daughter and I'm super excited. She's going to go to Spokane. And so I'm just going to hop in and ride with her. I'm kind of excited about that. Okay, tell me what the Nine of Swords is. Nine of Swords is transforming. You're going from this Nine of Swords, your soul's coming in to love on you, or someone is. I kind of like this nurture / compassion card to be human in soul. Like, I really do, because, like, especially in this situation, like, you're sitting here and you're feeling all alone. You're crying about something, like you're nightmaring, right? And I feel like that's your soul coming in to love on you. And it's very transformative. This is also, are we talking to Scorpio? Yeah. This is Pluto. So that's what's being changed out of your life, is whatever makes you sad. Like your soul is like working real hard. You have got, that is the only darkness in your reading. And it's being taken care of. So, wow. I feel like you're really digging this Mars first house energy. You're feeling so good. What are you choosing up here in the Seven of Cups? Like, what are you trying to choose up here? I kind of feel like you're looking through your life. Like, because Seven of Cups is about looking at your past, you know? Maybe you're looking at your last jobs, your last, I don't know, your life with your family, your children, your parents, like all of that. I think what you're looking for is like the bigger picture of it, because like it's with the transcendent card, which is about you and your higher self, and karma slash balance slash justice. Why the fuck did all this stuff happen? You know, like why did I have, like a raunchy childhood? What was the point of that? I feel like you're doing that here with your higher self. And I think it's going to change your freaking life because all I see is beautiful stuff. All of it. Tell me what you're surrendering with the Queen of Cups. Okay, Saturn is here. I feel like there's some kind of like contract that you have with another soul. Mars is here too. You got Mars and Saturn working together, and you're resistant to something. You know, you're guarded, you're closed off, you're resistant to something. And it could have something to do with, family. Like, so whatever you're processing up here in the Seven of Cups, like you're looking at why you're wanting to know what the purpose was, and like what did my soul have planned for me when I got here and I was in some fucked up religion or whatever. It could be just anything. Think about all the questions you have. If your soul, if what am saying to you is true, don't you wonder why? Am I the only one that wonders why? I know I'm so much air energy I can't even stop investigating or thinking. But I kind of feel like it's necessary if we want to grow. Otherwise, we sit there and we just hold resentment our whole life about some shit. Like I had a fucking mean parent and I don't understand why. I just fucking hate her, blah, blah, blah. But not you, not here, not today, Scorpio. You're investigating it and you're saying, like, okay, if this is true that I planned all this, show me the rest of it. Show me the rest of it so I can trust it. It's happening, babe. It is totally happening. I see you finding surrender. I see you finding the answers that you're seeking up here about your past. And I see like a huge, just a whole change. Look at you. You're following your soul here in the Fool card. Because they're telling you all of this stuff. They're like, okay, you want to know? I'll show you why. Look what happened with this and where it took you next. Do you realize how strong you are? Do you realize how much love you hold in your heart for other people? Do you realize your gifts? I mean, if you wouldn't have had that incident happen, like you wouldn't have compassion for others who have that happen. And it's what I wanted to learn, says your soul. I wanted to know compassion about all situations. So we came here and I had a specific list, and you've done them all famously. It changes you. I mean, it just changes the way you see yourself, the way you feel about yourself, and you do have the planets working here. The wheel is here, which is Saturn's here twice. Mars is here, and Scorpio. I mean, Mars is in your sign. It's your first house of self. I can imagine that everything that you thought about yourself, anything that you thought about yourself that was negative, you can transmute that right now. I can see it. It's happening. I mean, I guess it depends though. Like you get to choose, right? Do you even want to notice Mars? Do you even want to notice Mars and Saturn? Or would you rather stay here in the only negative card here? I don't think so. I feel like you're going through a lot of really major life lessons here. Because of all of the majors. You're learning to listen to your soul and trust it with the Fool card. Okay, soul, I trust you. You're right. This was a great plan. You're right. I am strong and I am gentle. I have the capacity to love like no one else. And that's true for you, Scorpio. Deep, deep love. if you choose to love someone, they are lucky indeed. The Wheel of Fortune, spinning things just a little bit so that something can change. Temperance, balancing light and dark, human and soul, finding that balance, acknowledging all the spirit creatures around you that are there, like loving on you. They've got their wings all around you. You're shining here. You know, you're shining. And then the Hanged Man, seeing things from other perspectives, like kind of like through this Seven of Cups. Like you're going like, well, why did this happen? What was the karma? What was the justice in that? I hate the word karma. Justice. What was the justice in that? And so they show you each question. And the more you learn about this soul of yours who's brilliant and beautiful and shining, the more you believe it and the more you trust it, the more you start loving yourself and the more transformation that happens. And before you know it, you're not crying about anything anymore. You're happy, you know. I'm surprised the Hierophant isn't here, because I would imagine, you know, it seems to me like whenever we have like rough patches of life, it's because we're going to be needing them in our future. We're going to be needing it, the information. Like, I mean, it's so big. Like, think about it. If you wouldn't have gone through something, and then how will you help someone through this? You know, could have something to do with something you don't even know about yet. You know, but it's like after you realize whatever the negative experience, like what the purpose of it was. You might meet somebody, and then all of a sudden you have the answer because you already lived through it, and you all of a sudden your heart bursts open, and you realize like why something happened, because there's someone sitting right there and you're helping them, and you're like, man, I feel so grateful that I knew the answer to that. That's what life is all about. So I feel like Scorpio, you're making big headway with this Mars in your first house. So Sagittarius, let's look and see what time it is. 1:57. Sorry, that was kind of a long reading, wasn't it? Lots of messages for Scorpio today. So Sagittarius. So the Mars is going into your 12th house of subconscious and the spirit realm. So you might feel sensitive to people talking, you know, interactions, things they say might hit a nerve. You might feel a little, you know, sensitive. It says through self-reflection, you'll come to terms with inner grievances that need to be addressed and dreams. You may be connecting to spirit in your dream world. Write it down, research, analyze, do dream analysis on them. Like a big deal for you, Scorpio, with this. What your subconscious is saying to you, because it's probably important. So write down the dreams, you know. You could also reach out for this if you're a meditator, even if you're not. Try it. Try it, ask for messages. You wouldn't believe how much, you know, how much your soul is like so on board with all of it. Like, I want to know something, your soul's like, okay, well, get to a place where I can talk to you, where you want to accept me, where you believe in me. Deep breathe. Just take a few minutes, you know. Maybe make that part of your practice over the next... God, I feel like this is a while, this Mars transit. I'm sorry I didn't write it down. I don't know if anybody knows how long Mars is staying in Scorpio, but... Okay, Sagittarius, 12th house of subconscious. I just know it's big because Scorpio is not a messing around kind of energy. It's like a let's transform the situation and right now. You know, big changes. Okay, Sagittarius, first of all, ooh, You got a lot of shit going on here. Dark, dark. 4 swords, 8 of swords, 7 of swords. Okay, there's some freedom. Page of wands, ace of swords, hermit, 4 of wands, the world. You're in a brand new beginning with the ace of pentacles. I feel like you're going to be leaving some shit behind here. So I feel like what your subconscious or your higher self is trying to talk to you about is this. What is it for you? Like, it's like, I can't get up. You know, I'm healing. Your heart is like laying out there trying to heal. You're overthinking something and it's about some kind of bullshit. Some kind of bullshit. Okay. And then the page of wands is like it's like a new beginning. It's like a new idea and it's coming out together here. And it's coming out with the hermit. So I'm wondering, like, remember when it's saying like this is in your 12th house? I feel like you're getting like some kind of ping ping ping, you know, like new ideas, messages. And it could be problem solving too about whatever's going on up here. Find it interesting that those came out first. Because I mean, I think that's what's happening. But what's ending here at the bottom is you're finding stability and happiness. You're closing out a cycle and you're on to something brand new. And I do think it's your higher self. I think it's important for you guys to meditate. Do you see this Hermit card? Because there's a lot of incoming knowledge coming in from that higher self of yours. Okay, so the other message I'm getting here is like there's some of you who are like, I don't know, depressed, sad, scared, something. And I feel like they're telling us the answer here. And that's like doing something fun. It's like exercising your soul. Your soul likes to have a good time. They're thrill seekers, you guys. They like to experience everything, and they don't, you know, they just like to experience everything. They're adrenaline rush junkies, kind of like, right? Because they don't get to feel all that in pure soul form. They don't. So that's why they come here, is to experience this kind of stuff. Um, but you know, I mean, they just want to experience it. I don't know if they're like data collectors, is kind of what I see this soul as, like data collectors for the universe, sort of. And they're using, you know, our human um, to experience them. So if you, I feel like what it's saying is like do some fun stuff, because I feel like you're sad and kind of stuck. And I feel like what your subconscious wants is something new. They're like, you know, we don't want to live here. We know we wanted to experience it, but we definitely don't want to live here forever. Yeah, let's go on to something else. It's time to jump out of the plane. No. Every time I think of like adrenaline and the soul, I feel like the soul probably really digs the jumping out of the plane kind of feeling. So, whatever is exciting to you, I feel like you should probably look into doing more of that to get out of this energy. So, shall we find out what's bothering you guys? Tell me what's going on up in that first row. Just clarify it. 4 of swords, 8 of swords, 7 of swords. A lot of thoughts. There's Mars. There's Mars ready to like work on it. It could have something to do with somebody that you miss, you know, because it's talking about separation. So I don't know if there was a breakup or something like that. Please don't make this about a love situation of spirit. We're so much more serious than that here. I think you're confused. There's Neptune here, so you might want to look at what Neptune and Mars together, where they're at for you. Like, I don't know, but I feel like there's something about divine timing, and since they're talking about Mars, I feel like, you know, what they're saying is like, whatever this confusion is, it's about to end because of the divine timing, and it's all about Mars coming in and showing you something different. Okay, so tell me, what is the Ace of Swords? I want to know really cool incoming message is for Sagittarius. Tell me what it is. What are they learning? What is the big aha moment? You got to release something. What about it? What are they? So that you can grow. Okay, so that's what they're saying. Like, these fears are limiting you. And I think, like, that's the messages coming in for you. It's like, like, I don't know if you're going to have just maybe a nudge. Mars is very powerful. So you could just all of a sudden have a feeling like, I gotta let this shit go, man. It's not helping me. Why am I scared of that? I feel like what it's kind of saying with this new information with the Ace of Swords is like your fears, your disillusionment, your confusion about something. Because it feels like, somebody left, like it says separation, right? And fear. But it's limiting you from like freedom, like it's keeping you stuck. And your higher self is sending you like incoming messages like, you can release this. You don't got to stay here, Sag. Like, you don't. I feel like that's what's happening here. And the way to, like, what I was saying, like, reach this piece of yourself, your higher self, the crown chakra moment, is exercising your soul with the Page of Wands, doing shit that's fun, experiment new things, right? Do whatever it is that lights you up. It doesn't even matter what it is. Your soul loves to do it, I promise. If you love it, they love it. So, and then the Hermit, which is like tapping in, right? So what they're showing you is about, it's about happiness, it's about joy, it's about a new beginning, like a whole new path, like you can leave this behind, just come with me, please. But you've got to close out the cycle, and the cycle is this mass mind confusion. All those cards are about swords. I mean, you got like 19 swords up there. You got 7 and then 8 and then 4. None of that is good. Like, it's a dark place, like living in your head, thinking of all the worst shit. I feel like Mars is saying, like, enough of the mind fuckery, Sag. Onward and upward. Tell me what the new beginning looks like for Sagittarius spirit. What's that Ace of Pentacles look like for Sag? I feel like it's got something to do with, like, lighting you up. Oh, North Node. It could have something to do with family, home, commitment. And it's got spirit guides. And also, like, the fire energy, which is you, Sagittarius. Like, I feel like, what it's saying up here in all this swords energy is that your fear is, like, overpowering your fire, and fire is who you are. You are passionate. You're so in love with life. But something happened here that makes you dark or feel scared, right? And confused. And I feel like Spirit is saying, like, there's a new beginning, and we're shifting on to our purpose. So you might want to look and see what your North Node is. See what that purpose is. Because I feel like it requires you to be free and be in the divine feminine energy of creation, and it could have something to do with, like, commitment to your family, to your home, because the Four of Wands is here too, like it's talking about it. So your subconscious wants to tell you a bunch of stuff, but the sad part or the scary part about that for me is, like, you almost are, can't hear it because of your fear, you know So, I would be working on that. I do see 2 new beginnings here happening for you. And honestly, it's in your 12th house, so you could be getting it in dreams, but meditation is good. So, 209, 13 is Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, it's in your 11th house. We're talking about Mars and Scorpio here. It's in your 11th house of community and aspirations. You'll be reflecting on your loyalties. You'll find some connections are tried and true, while others have a darker undertone. Don't be afraid to turn your back on the associates that have a competitive vibe or bring you frustrating presence into your life. You want to have quality over quantity in your community. You want powerhouse connections because these people will be there to support you as you follow your dreams. What a message of for that, right? 10, 12 to 11, 24. Can't come soon enough. Oh, Lord, please. That Saturn video was really good. Aw, Tim, darn it. So we're in Capricorn, right? 11th house. Community. So you're reassessing who's in your tribe, basically, right? Who you hanging with? Who you gonna cut out? Man, yeah, that's necessary. So Mars, that's what Mars is doing for you, Cap. It's highlighting that. Like, who is in my tribe? Who is gonna help me move forward and who's holding me back? Like, well, you know. So, interesting placement. Ooh. For Capricorn. Angels, spirits, guides, I can still feel you, but I just want to say thank you. You know, I tried to do a reading last night, and I could not read. Like, I have never experienced that specific a feeling before. So I just shut the video off, and I went to bed. I think I was just tired. But thank you so much for being here with me today. I feel you so hard. Thank you. I love you. Okay, Capricorn. Okay. All right, let's get a different deck because I just like don't want these to be the, you know, I haven't shuffled them good enough. Let's use this one. We haven't used it at all. Capricorn, tell me what's going on. What's going on for Capricorn in the 12th, 11th house? 11th house, Mars is in their 11th house. So we don't have that much longer with Mars in Scorpio, do we? But I feel like maybe like today or tomorrow, there's something about it like really dancing with the sun too. So there could be some amped up energy for you guys tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. And it like stays amped up for a few days because like it's basically doing like a waltz or something with the sun. So highlighting like really highlighting something specific. So I wanted to do this reading because I'm like, what the hell is going on with Mars? How come I don't know about it? Okay. So I feel like Capricorn, I feel like there's something going on here about work. So this could be like your work people, because basically you're trying to figure out who belongs in your life and who doesn't. Who's going to help me move forward? Who's going to hold me back? I do see like the Ace of Cups here. So honestly, and the King of Cups, I feel like just leading with love is going to be helpful to you while you go through this. I also see Six of Swords, so I feel like if there is someone in your life that's not working for you, I do feel like they will be moved out, like either by you or, you know, by spirit, right? I feel like also you're looking for someone that supports you, you know, King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, someone that can help you plan, um, someone that supports you. This is your supporting energy with the two corners, right? King and Knight of Pentacles, so it could be earth signs, right? But in the center here, I mean, definitely looks like love. Ace of Cups, King of Cups, and the Four of Cups. I'm gonna I really want to know about that first, don't you? Because that looks like it could be like about a love or a situation or whatever. I kind of feel like maybe this is talking about three things. Like one is about work. And I mean, I kind of feel like you have a partner coming in, or maybe you're going to be doing some traveling. But I kind of do feel like there's someone that, what do I want to say, compliments you coming in. Could be a Cancer in your work life, right? And they're very stable energy, you know, honest, grounded, that kind of thing. But this is like in the center, I'm feeling this is about love. And I feel like you're feeling a little, I'm not interested in love, maybe. And I feel like that's okay. I don't even, I mean, I don't particularly love this card because I feel like it's somebody really like not moving. And it bothers me. Um, you know, they're not seeing anything. But if it's just pertaining to like love situation and you decided like, I'm not interested right now. Like that is not what I'm doing. I'm working on my work and I'm working on manifesting my future, you know, with spirit. This is very spiritual on this side. So you got work, love, and spiritual stuff. Tell me why the Four of Cups is here. This is the only negative card. Only one. 4 cups. Just so you know. So I feel like you got... Okay, so I feel like you're working on yourself here. And you are detached from love. I just feel like you... I don't know, want to say that you've given up on it. But I feel like what you're doing is pouring the love that you have into yourself. And what a wise investment. What a wise choice is what I feel like. I feel like in the past, maybe love has shown you pain, is what I feel like. And I feel like you're just like, man, I have wasted all this energy, or I don't know that you wasted it, but maybe that's what you're feeling. And you're just like, I'm going to concentrate on these things, right? So that's what I feel like is happening. Tell me, what are you manifesting in the Magician card? I feel like money is good. You know what I mean? Like you're working on your pentacles. I feel like it's increasing. I feel like maybe some of you could be getting a new car. Maybe some are going on a vacation. I don't know. Tell me what the Six of Swords is doing. Tell me where you're taking them. Okay. Okay, so this could be about family. It could be about family, or it could be about commitment, right? And I feel like, I don't know, there's been some conflict or something. I feel like spirit guides are helping you with this. Like, I kind of feel like they're taking you to like a new beginning here. I do feel like there's been some disharmony, but it looks like family unit, you know. So this could be like with your spouse, it could be with like your kids. I don't know if somebody's partying all the time, right? But I feel like, I don't know, there's some kind of feeling here like you don't like it, you know. You don't like what's going on in the family. So I feel like there is a change here. Change in the way maybe you're looking at it. You know, because like if let's just say Capricorn, these are adult people. And I don't know. Sometimes you can't. I mean, you just have to let that shit go. People, when they're adults, they're adults. Can't control it. So the Six of Swords is about moving out of the water, right? Moving out of treacherous water. So I kind of feel like you're moving away from disharmonious people in your life. Um, People that cause you conflict. And you're leaving it. And your spirit guides are even showing these people to you. I kind of feel like your safe, sweet spot could be your family. Because it's almost like you're moving from some kind of situation into the family. Like there's a new beginning here. So I don't know. Something about your family is good. So tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. What's this Knight of Pentacles here? It's your supporting energy. Okay, so this could be about uncovering some kind of like, some pattern that you had. Okay. I think this Knight of Pentacles is honestly like I think it's a person. And I don't know, but they look to me like, so this could be like a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Oh, you are Capricorn. I don't know, but knights are generally younger, you know, like I would say like 40 and below for a knight, right? I would say king 40 and above. That's kind of how I see it. But I feel like this is someone kind of youngish. And there's some kind of pattern here. Um, anyway, whatever it is, it's definitely, I mean, twin flame is at the bottom. I'm going to take that card out. I just hate it when it comes in. I just don't even know what to do with it. Not everyone feels like they're in a twin flame relationship, right? I don't know why it always pops out, but I've been kind of taking it out so it stops it. Okay, so I just feel like there's someone here that's got a toxic pattern, and I feel like you're understanding something about your higher self. I feel like since this is all about your community and your aspirations and cutting things out and Mars showing you, I feel like this is one of those. And all it's telling me is this Knight of Pentacles is some kind of toxic pattern. And this is about divine timing. This is about receiving messages from your higher self, maybe in a dream or meditation. And it's about your higher self being activated. So I don't know. I'll just let you know, you figure out what that is. Let's see. Tell me what you're doing with work. Eight of Pentacles. It's like you're working on something. I feel like what you're working on is wanting stability in your life, you know? You're getting strength here with the Sun card, empowerment. I feel like there is some kind of like integration, body, mind, and soul. Like it's right here as well. So, I feel like also like the how you feel about yourself is changing. And remember when I was telling you like this part right here, it's like almost saying like you're taking that new cup of love that you would automatically give to someone new that you're seeing, and you give it to yourself. Like you become the receiver of all your love. Your soul does, you know? Like you're like, I'm spending it on these people, and I'm getting lost in the cycle. I'm getting lost. I'm starting to devalue myself, you know? I feel like that's what's changing. Big, huge self-love here. So you are changing who hangs out with you, and what I feel like what you're doing is you're seeing the ones who bring you down. The ones who don't promote self-love. The ones that say things that make you feel shitty about yourself. Fuck them. They're leaving. Mars says no. No. They can't stay, Capricorn. They're not part of this plan, you know, because your plan is to love yourself. And that's where we're going. And so this is what this is all about, is love making you feel that way. People that you love, relationships, friendships, people who just can't fucking be nice. You know, they're stopping you from loving yourself, or you allowing it to, right? And your higher self is like, donezo. Mars is like, I mean, that just doesn't have any room in the plan, you know? So that's why your higher self is coming out, and it is in divine timing, you know? So Mars is your time, and this shit is leaving. I also feel like maybe you have a pattern of clinging to toxic patterns, because I see it. you know, toxic patterns and comfort zone. Like, so, I mean, these people up here, we're talking about people that are causing conflict. We're talking about shit talkers here. You know what I mean? Shit talkers. Fuck them guys, is what your higher self is saying. Like, no, that can't happen. Like, it's keeping you squashed, it's keeping you small. And you're big. You're bigger than that, you know? Well, thank God for the fucking planets. Like, how would we ever change if we didn't have those planets moseying around through all those different houses to show us different stuff? The more I learn about astrology, the more mind blown I am. Like, how about you guys? You feel like that about astrology? 22520. Tomorrow and Saturday are like on top of each other. Yeah. Mars goes into Sag on the 24th. I should probably look that up and get something like figured out for a reading too, because I didn't even know. And this happened in October. But what I saw yesterday was about now. And it's because of all the other planets that are hanging out right with it, trining it, opposing it. That's why I'm saying, guys, look at your own chart and see, and try and make some kind of sense out of it. Okay, Aquarius, 10th house, career, status, and accomplishments. That's where Mars is for you. Mars will stop at nothing to help you rise above. You may be well known or become well known for your determination, tenacity, and ambition. Be careful here. You don't want to adopt a combative and aggressive attitude during this transit. Man, I haven't even started to dabble in that. I don't even know anything about asteroid stuff. Like, man, I never, it was against my religion to look into this stuff. When I was a kid, I never knew I was a Gemini. I mean, I didn't know anything. And to know something like that would have been like, a disfellowshipping, I suppose. Like, what wasn't it, right? Anything that helps you expand your mind is forbidden in that religion. So, geez. And trust me, I've had that big long talk. Why did you put me in that religion? Why did you want to do that? And the answer was pretty amazing, actually, because I did get a lot of good stuff from it too, like my study habits. I do know the Bible pretty well. And I do have blind faith. I just have it. That's what that gave me, that religion. Blind faith. All right, 10th house. Aquarius. Show me what's going on with Aquarius. What do they need to know, Spirit, about this Mars placement? Two of Cups. Empress. Knight of Pentacles. Sword of Truth. Temperance. Queen of Wands. Four of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Career, status and accomplishment. I feel like the center of your read is the Temperance card. So I kind of feel like sometimes that center card might be the most important thing here. And I feel like you're working on transmitting energy, or your soul is working on transmitting energy for you. Because I feel like where you've been is in this place where you're very sad. And I feel like there's some truth coming in, that's going to change things. I do see like confidence being a key and an opportunity here, and maybe more than one opportunity. Where should I put my energies here? Seven of Pentacles, So let's just start clarifying it. Let's see who the Two of Cups is. The Two of Cups could be you and your higher self. I just want to clarify that right now. Who is it? Could be a soul friend. Could be you, your higher self, coming out going, no, you do know who I am. Okay, it's clarified by celebration, gifts, abundance, and spark. So it could be a person. Okay. I feel like you're thinking of something in the past. You have isolating thoughts. I feel like you're trying to kind of like work through something, but you're still like detached from reality a little bit. And I don't know why, but I can see that you're detached. And I honestly, I mean, I think you're kind of going through the motions in your life, but what is this in? 10th house of career. I feel like you're not loving yourself. That's what I feel like. Tell me what the Empress is here for, Spirit. Okay, the Empress is your higher self. And honestly, I mean, I feel like this means that you have the ability to create. I feel like the Emperor is also here. This could be talking about a divine relationship, but we're talking about career and status and accomplishment. It could be about a lover, right? Well, you do have one here. You do. You have a divine couple in the center. I feel like your higher self knows, recognizes the relationship, recognizes the feeling, the person, you feel it. But there you don't feel like you're good enough for it. God damn it. You feel like you have doubts about it. Dang. Okay. Transmitting energy is a center. Let's see how you can do that. How can they change this? Like, get rid of it? Like, I just feel like if this isn't like a relationship between an emperor and an empress, then this is a really big message saying that you are about to be like blasted with divine feminine, divine energy, and divine feminine and divine masculine energy. Your higher self has the ability to do that. That alignment, that feeling, I can do anything, that would be the feeling. But what's blocking you, like you doubt it. You doubt it, but your higher self is trying to activate it. You see? It's trying to activate it, whether it's another person or if, I feel like it's you. I feel like it's you getting this feminine, masculine energy just balanced. But the human part of you is doubtful. So bottom of the deck is saying like, surrender that shit, would you? It's not fucking true. Why are you so sad in the Four of Swords? Why are they so sad in the Four of Swords? Because Neptune is here. So you could be honestly seeing something that's not true. This is talking about illusions. And you could be very confused. Look at where Neptune is at and like what that might look like for you. Look at your chart, your own astrology thing. Because Neptune is definitely here and it's talking about whatever it is you feel like you lost is a fucking illusion. You feel like you lost something. You feel like something's wrong. You feel like you have to let go. It's a lie. Deception is here. I feel like it makes you vulnerable too, and you're being vulnerable about something that's not even true. Look what's at the bottom is truth. Jupiter is here. Action, new beginnings, courage, North Node. Your purpose, unexpected storm. Dude, some big shit's happening for you pretty soon, huh? So I feel like whatever you feel like in the Four of Swords, this is about healing up. This is about maybe feeling lack. It's a lie. And that's what it's saying. So I feel like your higher self wants you to know that. Tell me about the Temperance. Like how, tell me that. Why is that here? This is about changing energy, you know? Okay. So the truth is, here's what's coming out. I mean, like, I'm clarifying what you're changing the energy on. But the first thing that has to happen, obviously, is the sword of truth, and it comes out again. Truth comes out again. And it's about the comfort zone of toxicity. You want to know what I feel like this is saying? And, like, I don't know if this is going to really resonate with anyone, but I hope it does. I feel like what your higher self is telling you is that you've been in a really, like a comfort zone, south node, toxic pattern for a very, very long time. And what happened is, like, this could be about a relationship or something, and you feel like you lost something. Like you feel like it's over, like it's dead, done, buried. And your higher self is saying, like, you feel like that was a loss. I mean, I took them out of there. I removed the person. I mean, you can't stay in this toxic pattern anymore. It's time to go. Remember what I was just reading with the North Node and all that was at the bottom of the deck, right? Here's what's happening with the Ace of Swords is you're having an epiphany about this. What you are living in an illusion. So check on your Neptune, where it's at. Because, like, I think it's time for this to go. You're mourning something that wasn't even fucking good. It was fucked up. And I think deep down you kind of know it. I don't know what it is. Let's think about toxic things and comfort zones. Like toxic things like, I mean, we were just talking about it earlier, like alcohol, you know, and like you numb yourself. So, I mean, like, it's something like that, you know, and it could have been a person. Like it looks to me like it's a person, and you just are mourning it so hard, Aquarius. And I feel like, you know, Spirit is just trying to show you the truth of it. I removed them. I removed that toxic pattern. So it could be about a job, right? Because that's what it's talking about for your 11th, 10th house. It could be a job. Maybe they removed a job because, I don't know, kind of go back to the alcohol thing. Let's say you had a job at a bar and you didn't get the job, and maybe you've applied to 10 more bars and you can't get the job. And Spirit's like, no, dude, that's not, no. It's something kind of like that. So just apply it out. It resonates. But I just feel like whatever you're feeling some type of way about this confused, guarded, like, oh, I can't believe that happened to me, was a blessing. And I think that's what your higher self is showing you. Like you're having an epiphany here, a breakthrough. Your soul is showing you something brand new. And I think like once you understand this, I feel like you get this confident energy, Queen of Wands. I feel like there's a new beginning, many new beginnings, options. Where should I put my energy? Wherever you want. Wherever you want, you know? Put it wherever you want. But like if it's something that's keeping you in a negative place, and we're talking about career, you know, if it's something that's causes you harm, I don't think it's ever going to work. Like you're going to have to move place different, like toward a different job. Anyway, I feel like some of you are having like huge awakenings here with that masculine, feminine energy all on top of each other at the center of the read. Big, huge awakenings going on for you, Aquarius, is what I feel like. Maybe about like even your accomplishments. Like maybe you feel like maybe you lost a job, you know, and Spirit is showing like, no, you didn't. Like you didn't lose anything. Like that's just not our way. That's not our. It's not the path, you know, and it's not doing us any good. That's what I kind of think. So Pisces, let's look and see what that is. 240 over. Okay, Pisces, ninth house. This is about exploring and higher education, the ninth house. So you could use this energy to earn a degree or go higher, or maybe you're in school and you finally decide on the major, or maybe you just go to the college and fill out an application. This is going to push you. You might take on new opportunities to grow, learn new things. Maybe there's somewhere you've always wanted to go and you haven't gone there, and maybe you're going to do it. You know, like I'm going to explore, I'm going to expand. It also could be about embarking on a spiritual journey, like deepening your relationship with your higher self through meditation or working with a spiritual advisor. No matter what this journey looks like, just know that it will lead to immense growth. Pisces, you always get the best messages, don't you? So some kind of exploring going on for Pisces. Tell me what the important messages are for Pisces today, Spirit. What do they need to know about this? What does their higher self want to get through to them today, and how can I help? Okay, Pisces. Two of Wands. Two of Wands. Ten of Swords. Page of Swords. Four of Wands. Page of Wands. Eight of Cups. Knight of Swords. Knight of Cups. And the Ace of Cups. Tower at the bottom. Huh. Okay, let's just stick with these 9. Sometimes I just overwhelm myself with too many cards and I can't handle it. All right, so I feel like Two of Wands, the first card out, meaning like I feel like there's some kind of, man, my ear hurts. Sometimes I think it's the glasses pinching my head. Two of Wands, like, so this is about, to me, it's about making a decision to invest in yourself, you know? And what I feel like is once a person does this, it really does change their life. And that's what I'm seeing here for you. It's like you decide to invest in yourself, and it does change your trajectory. Where am I going to go next? What do I want to do? The next card is the Page of Swords. And remember, it was talking about learning something new. So maybe you're going back to school or, you know, something. You're learning something. Four of Wands is about being happy and excited in your home, maybe with another person. It could be about a relationship, right? Um, in the center, I see the Page of Wands, which is kind of like, it's kind of like the Ace of Wands in a way. It's kind of like acting on feelings from when you're young, you know, like things that made you excited, because it really does open up the soul. Like it lets the soul like start to like breathe, you know? Because when we're sad, boy, I don't know that we can feel it or hear it, but when we're like embracing stuff that excites us, we can feel our soul. And so I feel like that's what it's saying here. Like you got to embrace passion, this passion inside of you and go for it, right? I do feel like some of you are going to do something different. I feel like, I don't know, you could be moving, could be leaving, you could be Eight of Cups, right? Could be. Look at this card. Shows someone camping outside. So I don't know, but the reading was talking about, you know, exploring, like looking at new things. And you got a lot of young energy on the thing. So you got a couple of pages and a couple of nights, meaning like, I feel like it's time to like chase the passion. I see you leading with love. I kind of feel like, I mean, you could meet someone. There's an Ace of Cups here at the corner. Like you could meet someone new. Like maybe you're on a trip, maybe you're camping, who knows? But I do feel like you don't have one shit card in here. Not one. Well, Ten of Swords, but I mean, like, since when is that a shit card? It's just transformation, right? It can be, but not, this one's not icky. It's like that. It's like butterflies. It's like really transformation. So let's talk about like the Eight of Cups. What are they doing? I mean, this is about movement, Eight of Cups. This is about loving yourself. How could we not love this? It's about doing shit you love. It's about creating things that may matter to you. It's about setting intentions and being very powerful because that's who you are, Pisces. Tell me what this Ace of Cups is. Is there a new love? Is there a new lover? Or it could be you loving yourself. It could be about a new lover. I thought I saw something over here. Let me look. No. I kind of feel like it's you. I think it's just you loving you and working through some stuff, because you're starting to love yourself here, but you're starting to like nurture yourself too with this energy, like exploring new things, going new places, experiencing stuff, whatever you want. And I do feel like there is some kind of, I don't know, like maybe you have a tendency to like keep to yourself. Maybe you've had a lot of sadness in your life. And it makes you kind of like, I don't know, detached. It says cold on the card, but I don't know if I feel like you're cold as much as you are just, oh, a loner, maybe? I don't know. But I feel like there's something really big changing here with this love. And here's what's happening. You're choosing what's best for you in all of these pictures. You're going places. You're seeing new things. You're like the Knight of Cups. Look at him. He's on the back of an eagle, man. And he's going anywhere he wants to go. He's like, eagle, take me. Knight of Cups, he's on the back of a freaking dolphin, right? Going for a ride. Like, this is about excitement. And it's also about self-love. So when you chase all your dreams here, which is what I'm seeing you do transcend. You transcend all the bullshit, right? Like the rejection feeling. Where it doesn't even belong in this picture, does it? Like you don't feel rejected when you're chasing your dreams, when you're exploring new territory, when you're like doing all the shit you always wanted to do. You know what I mean? Like, what's that one thing, you guys? What's that one thing that you've always wanted? I'm not even going to clarify anymore. This is a great reading. I just see you just chasing your dreams, Pisces, and I love it. So what is that one thing that you always wanted to do? You know what I mean? What is it? And can you do it now? Can you start making plans to do it now is a good question. But I feel like Mars right now might be pushing Pisces to do some stuff that they've always wanted to do. And I think you should just follow it. Because what happens is just kind of a domino effect. Like you start doing stuff you've always wanted to do and you just get happier. You know what I mean? There's no room for the cold and detached bullshit in that. Not when you're just really loving yourself. So, what is the one thing, Pisces, that you've always wanted to do that you haven't done before? Like, or somewhere you want to see? You know? Mine's the big red trees. I have not gone there yet. I've always wanted to go there as an adult. I want to see them. I want to hang out. I want to camp. I want to raft down through the Grand Canyon during the summer months. I want to go on like a whole week-long raft trip. So why don't you guys tell me what you want to do? If there's any Pisces that want to share. I'm just interested because honestly, once again, Pisces is the winner of the coolest reading of all. So I don't know what it is about Pisces. Connection, love, I don't know. But I love you guys. So I have a little grandbaby that's a Pisces. All right, so with that, I'm going to go. And I just want to tell you guys thank you. Thank you for being here, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And I just love your energy. And thank you for being here. And I'm wondering if that negative energy I was feeling last night is because I was with a different people and I wasn't feeling your love. I don't know. But I'm probably never going to do one at night anymore. Like I didn't like it. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, guys. Love you guys so much. Have a great day.